Hello Aries, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the first week of December, beg your pardon, for the first week of December 2020. So that's from the 31st of November to the 6th of December. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And I'm using the Magical Times oracle here to draw a couple of cards to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Aries for the first week of December 2020. What messages are here for Aries for the first week of December? What does Aries need to know? Messages for Aries. So let's just, I think I'll take cards from this end today. And let's see what you get. You have cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. So something may be ending as part of a natural cycle, and it's best to embrace it, as this says. To trust this process is... Sorry, the cats are fighting. To trust in this process and embrace the changes. And see what becomes of them, and with a sense of elegance. Elegance is your next card. It is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. You see, there's this, new beginning. Be the swan on the water and glide. So it's about, I get a sense here about embracing a change that is a natural cycle in things, and seeing the beauty in it, seeing the, approaching it with graceful hope and energy, and going with the flow. But let's see where the rest of the reading goes. Let me just move this in a better place there. Right. So let's see what's on the cards for Aries for the first week of December 2020. Mungo chased Brocket away now, so maybe she'll stay away. What's on there goes Mungo. What's on the cards for Aries? What's on the cards for Aries for the first week of December? What messages are here for Aries for the first week of December? What does Aries need to know? So this is the Bonefire Tarot this week, and I'll do a 4-card spread with it, and the first card will depict you in your situation. The second card highlights your challenges that you face at this time. The third card offers some guidance from Spirit, and then the final card reveals your possible outcome. And I'll put an underlining row of cards beneath that to act as clarification. So we'll start with this card that was falling out, and you've got the Knight of Wands. It did come up upside down, although I hate putting them upside down. But anyway, there you go. The Knight of Wands. Oh, and the Ace of Wands, but that's in your challenge. And the Devil in your guidance card. And the Seven of Swords next to the Devil. And then beneath that, you've got the Queen of Cups. The Star. Yeah. And the Six of Coins. Interesting. And Strength beneath the Seven of Swords. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Emperor. And that's sort of about, you know, stepping into your own power. But here you have, to start with, in the upright position, the Knight of Wands is all about a sense of adventure, moving forward with haste almost, and a strong sense of purpose, direction, because you're passionate about what you're going for. But it's upside down, so at the moment, you know, when you start the week, it sort of shows that there's this lack of drive, this lack of energy, perhaps a sense of apathy, but beneath that's the Queen of Cups, which is all about intense emotions, really being in tune with your emotions and mastering them to some extent. So I'll get a sense that, you know, together like this, I look at the cards and I think of it's an emotional time, and something has been hindering your drive, your passion. Something perhaps emotionally connected has dampened your spirits. And your challenge at this time is like there's this wonderful opportunity around you. I get it, you know, like this change, this whatever this is working its way to its natural end. And it's bringing with it a new potential, you know, finding that spark, reigniting that passion, because there's a moment where the concept of an idea arises, and the challenge is to embrace that, to grasp it, to harness it, and use it, and go with it. You know, I get a sense here that your passion, your drive, your zest has been dampened, and needing to master your emotions, to get on top of it in order to reignite that passion, that spark. And you've got the Star as well in your challenge. It's sort of like finding that, really believing that you can go for this idea, this dream, this possibility, and embracing this with a sense of grace and hope. And you've got that here, the elegance, because the Star often comes after like a difficult time, and it brings with it that renewed sense of hope in dreams, that renewed sense of balance and belief that there's a new hope in the distance, something new to grasp, something new to hitch your wagon to and go for. So, you know, I think with things being, as I keep saying, but with your spirit being dampened, it's the challenge is to find that new hope, and also to move with this change that's occurring with a sense of grace and positivity. And you know, this whole oracle card here sort of suggests that there's something waiting to bloom, there's something waiting to begin once again, and bring that new hope and bring that new energy back into your life. You've got here your challenge now, it's your advice card sort of suggests that there's a need for you to, it's also about balance, Six of Coins, but there's a need for you to question the give and take in situations. It suggests, when I see it with the devil, I just suggest that, you know, something that you feel was balanced and fair, and giving you, putting energy and resources in your way is actually may not be as perfectly aligned as it seems. And you need to question who's doing the giving, who's doing the taking. Is the balance fair? Is it even? Or are you putting all your resources, your energy, your effort into something, and it's just going straight out and nothing coming back to you? And I say that because with the devil, it's a card of illusion, a card of subtle bondage, of having, you know, being lured into something that's attractive and seems desirable, that seems very fulfilling, but ultimately proves to be illusionary in that. And realizing that it's holding you back, it's stagnating you, and it's a sort of that sense of being stuck in a situation, but the bondage is largely illusional and is easy to free yourself from. What it takes is creative thinking outside the box. And I say that because here you've got ultimately in your outcome card that Seven of Swords. This is all about using creative thinking, doing the unconventional. And, you know, that brings you strength. You using patience and facing your fears. You know, finding the courage to move with gentle persuasion to overcome something that is, you know, looking at all the cards together, it's almost like finding your inner strength to face something that you may not feel you have the capacity to overcome. But with the Strength card, it shows that you'll be able to, with gentle persistence, overcome something that may appear, and that's an illusion, that may appear larger and stronger than you, but through creative thinking and overcoming a problem by using you doing the unconventional may help you to overcome and conquer a problem. I keep thinking of like conquering a beast. And, you know, I think that's what you conquer is connected to this imbalance and this illusion. So, you know, I can see why you've had these two oracle cards here suggesting needing to go with the flow to some extent, use your intuition and embrace a difficulty because it's, because it's, you know, it's, because 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 it's part of a bigger picture that can move, and you know, by embracing it, you can move yourself away from the sense of being trapped, and that and having your energies drained, to a position of strength and stepping back in your power, finding your strength again. And the Emperor speaks of, you know, if you are connected there with the Seven of Swords, the Emperor speaks of strategizing. He has built up an empire through watchfulness and strategy, and now, you know, he's put himself, you know, he's built this up, and he's now in a position where he calls the shots, where he shapes his world and it doesn't shape him any longer. So you're moving out of something that is holding you back, something that is creating stagnation, something that may have given you an illusionary sense of balance but was actually imbalanced and unfair. And through strategy, careful planning, overcoming a difficult problem with persistence and perseverance, you bring yourself back into your power. You reignite that passion, that drive, that excitement for life, and find a new dream, a new hope to move towards. So there you have it, Aries. I hope you enjoy your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have yourself a wonderful week. And God bless you till we meet again.